Hi there, welcome to Max Spotted Skyrim. We're outside of Dawnstar. We were on our way to go to the Dawnstar Museum since we got that pamphlet, but we were sidetracked by this cute little pussycat asking us to retrieve, I think it was his moon amulet. If I can catch Sophia.
I'm all ears.
I put it on Sophia.
Not literally, of course.
So there it is. So I feel like it matches the color of her armor and her cute little bow.
Yes,
when
let's
she
go.
decides to have her hair that way, which seems to be potluck. So now, since we got that side quest out of the way, we are going
They
to
say
go
that vampires attacked the Hall of the Vigilant, burned it to the ground.
do what we were going to do, which is this Dawnstar Museum quest.
Huh?
That's weird. There's usually a scene right there involving the Jarl, but not today. That's always the nice thing about playing this.
One
You
side, coming through.
really never know what's going to happen. Truly. Like I expected to see her talking to him, too. Was that her walking in this direction? Have I read this pamphlet yet? Yes, I have. Alright, well, I guess we don't get to see him talking to the wizard here either, so let's go.
And here comes my first visitor. The Museum of the Mythic Dawn is open, friend. Never mind that. Medina is a good woman, but I have my own reasons for opening this museum, and I'm not changing my mind. I have a collection of artifacts from the group that toppled an empire. Their importance to history cannot be forgotten. Why don't you come in? You can browse the displays and we can talk.
See, that's
have
a
a job you
nice
look
way to
perfect
ask
for.
me to do something. I already like you.
Let's talk inside.
Don't tell me what to do. Alright, well, I don't know where the wizard is, but we'll go. We're gonna do this today.
Come talk to me when you're ready to discuss that job I mentioned.
Job.
The tapestries hung here and outside were found in hideouts, where members of the Mythic Dawn would meet and plot. The cult's greatest accomplishment was the assassination of the Septim Dynasty and the opening of the Oblivion Gates. Those robes were worn during the Mythic Dawn's secret meetings, where they plotted to bring the Daedra Mehrunes Dagon into Tamriel. Each bolt of yarn used to make the robe was colored with a dye made from sacrificial blood.
That's kinda hot. He's not gonna talk about the hilt, because he talked about the tapestries. That's weird.
The commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes were written by the Mythic Dawn cult leader, Mankar Cameron. He promised a paradise awaited his followers when they died, that they would be reborn by Mehrunes Dagon's side.
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about the hilt. Okay.
That burned paper is all that remains of the fabled Mysterium Xarxes, the blasphemous book written by Mehrunes Dagon himself. It's said that Mankar Cameron used the book to open a portal to a paradise, where all his followers would live forever. Did you have any questions about the museum? Or would you rather talk business?
Let's talk about the job you wanted.
And here you are. I hope you found the museum to your liking.
I find your piercing blue eyes to my liking.
A little history first.
No.
After the Oblivion Crisis, a number of groups cropped up dedicated to wiping out the remnants of the Mythic Dawn. One of these groups found Mehrunes' razor, the artifact of Dagon. That was almost 150 years ago, and the pieces are still being kept by the descendants of that
Let me
group.
guess, you want me to
And they're
find
right
them.
here, in Skyrim. At least two of the owners, Gunzel and Drascua, are dangerous marauders. And the third owner, Jorgen, I only know he lives in Morthal.
No problemo.
Here are my notes about them. I'll gladly pay you for getting the pieces any way you can.
Money.
No questions asked.
Money up front.
The razor is Mehrunes Dagon's personal artifact. It's held many names. Dagger of the Final Wounds, Bane of the Righteous, the Kingslayer.
Has it held?
The Mythic Dawn worshipped
the
Dagon as
quest.
a god. Having his razor would be invaluable to my collection.
So would
Good
having
luck finding
quest
the
markers.
fragments.
What? Okay. Burn. Weather sure does change quick around here. Alright, so let's head to Morthal and talk to George of the Jungle first.
What's the Jarl going to do about it? How are we supposed to feel safe in our own homes?
Please, enough already. I have told Ygritte of your concerns. I'll look after you all. Please, go about your business.
We've no need for wizards.
What business is that?
Morthal has enough problems as it is. It's no use. Let's get back to it then.
So, I'm relatively familiar with this whole quest, which is good because it doesn't look like it's going to give me quest markers. And it's actually, I think he's usually here, right?
I'm not one for talk. Try to keep to myself.
It's actually easier to just break into his house than to try to talk him into giving you the key or letting you in. And he's right here. Look, a container full of valuables is nearby. So this was that perk that I mentioned I got as a lockpicking perk, where it gives you this little game where you have to try to find these containers. And if you find them within a certain amount of time, and also pick their locks within a certain amount of time, you get way better stuff. Like, look at all of this that's in here. I mean, the hilt is here, which is what we want, but it's an ebony shield is in here. It's awesome, right? So that's why I wanted that perk. Seems like a weird thing to waste the perk on, but I kind of like that it gives you that fun game. Okay, so that's part one of this. What are we doing? Oh yeah, the razor. So let's go do let's go give him the razor and figure out part two. Good news.
What is it? Do you have one of the razor fragments?
Aye.
Did you try the grip? Isn't it eerie how it seems to mold itself into your hand? Here's your gold.
It reminds
we
me
just
of a
need the pommel and the
flashlight.
shards of the blade now.
He wants
I'll
a
just
shart
be
and a
tending the
blade.
museum if you need
All right.
me.
Shart and a blade coming up. Okay, any markers? No. Okay, so this really is going to be a blind playthrough. No markers. Of course, I've played this enough times. I know that this next place we're going to, where Dracula has one of the has one of the pieces, is it Dead Hag Rock? Okay, that's up near Markarth, so let's try to get as close as we can. Not an easy place to get to. Hopefully by haul butt. So in the last episode we got the, I think the Pommel of Mehrunes razor. I don't remember each person had, what piece everybody has. We went to George of the Jungle in Morthal. Got whatever piece he had in his chest, in his wife's chest.
Is someone there?
No? You didn't see anything. You guys deal with that. Because just getting here is going to be challenging enough. What? Why?
You'll pay for that.
Yeah, maybe Patsy can make me a tiger. That'd be nice of him. I mean, Jesus. It's pretty hot. I mean, it's beautiful. Enough to get just 2 Cruella de Vil. the center way, which is that staircase, or you can try to go up and not bother everybody by going in this side way. Either way, you're gonna have to go through it a little bit. This is a Forsworn camp. It's not easy.
I don't like where this is going.
What's that?
Look at all these things getting in the way. That's asinine. Oh no, you don't.
Don't even think of laying a finger on me.
God. Right?
Look up, they're so good at it. Jesus, I suck.
And if you don't kind of go in a little bit, they gang up on you. 'Cause there's a lot of them. She wasn't naked, which means it was a he. What are all these males doing around here? What are all these dudes doing here?
Someone there?
No? Start ganging up on you. Shit.
Don't let my lips fool you. Maybe that means you actually have a brain.
Jesus.
Won't you just die already?
God, right? She was coming down to check on her boyfriend. Whew. Hiding is where I am. Ready? Probably one more up there, probably maybe one or two. Oh yeah, somebody big and nasty's that way. See if we can avoid them.
I knew I'd find you.
I'm right behind you.
Hey, it's female. Alright. See, because that's where we need to go.
Someone there?
No?
Thought I heard something.
Alright, so they're dealing with that. So this is how you get into that. That's as easy as possible to get in here. Jesus. Fuck. Alright, well I wasn't prepared to be fighting that head on. A werewolf, but you know.
What was that?
Nothing. Just relax. You didn't see anything. Oh, look. He's fighting bad guys over there instead. Oh, he's getting annihilated by those bad guys instead. That doesn't bode well. Shit. Shield, and I'm hitting with my sword. I mean, I'm not doing both of them at the same time, but you know. More ectoplasm.
Never should have come here.
Yours good.
That's a pretty lazy swing, dude. Fighting those guys, or he even knows. We're filled with explosives. I'll take that. There's some kind of fun stuff back here. It's nice that none of these skeletons are coming back from the dead. I've only seen that once so far.
There's a diplomatic withdrawal. Yeah!
Oh no.
Are they just coming down the stairs? Blooded forsworn vampire? That sounds like the worst thing ever. This guy's awful.
Come on. Lets himself get surrounded. Maybe that means you actually have a brain.
Whew. So this is cool and spooky. Which way to the highway? That doesn't look like the way I want to go. It's definitely not the way I want to go. So glad I picked that lock. Ooh, yummy. Ash-covered goat leg. Can't get enough of that in my diet. Hi.
Oh no, you don't.
Oh no, you don't. No. Another dead end? I bet that did something. Ow, oh yeah. That usually has something that kills you, but not today. Where do I go?
What in the world is that smell? Ah, of course. Your cheese wheels.
It's my lostness. I guess I go down. And everywhere else. Alright. That's where I went. Why am I lost? Ah, actually do want to go through that door. This is to the upstairs part of this. This is actually outside, I remember. Well, I want to do this during the day, so can I sleep here? Don't you worry, Cruella Veil. I'm on my way. I'm gonna go up higher. I didn't want to come out here. Well, this is fancy schmancy, but how do I get up there? Where's the up elevator? Let's see. Feeling of pure evil permeates this area. Why am I lost? This looks like a good. This looks good. Ah. Okay. Make sure you.
You're as good as dead. Come on.
I think I want to kill him from here. I think anything else would suck.
He looks like he killed me in one hit.
Be a little bit of a camper right here.
Most people like to hunt animals.
Probably other
I
horrible
also like
things
to
up
hunt
here.
people.
Where the hell,
There's
yeah.
pretty much anything.
That thing.
Nice. Really not ugly, aren't you?
I just have a feeling this thing's gonna get me. Alright.
You won't get away.
Glad I was able to kill you, Druilla Cruville. Hey look, there's the Pommel Stone. What would we do without you, Lucifer? Ba, ba. Looking good. Alright. And then don't miss the... I bet that would have been handy. The usual gem. Kind of like the usual suspects. It's the unusual suspects. Like a goat. Gross. Why can't I get that? Alright. So I'm slaughtering the goat. Again. There we go. Good thing these things weren't shooting is all I have to say. Anything else up here? Another big chest. My favorite.
It's strange holding a hilt that isn't connected to a dagger.
I'm working on it.
Our master craftsmen are nothing compared to the perfection of the Daedra. Look how it shines. Here's your
Just
gold,
like your
as
beautiful
promised.
eyes.
There's only the shards of the blade left to collect. Exciting, isn't it?
Getting very, very tumulent with anticipation. Alright.
I'll just be tending the museum if you need me.
Jesus. I am. Because you're a bad, bad girl. Okay, so, the final piece of Mehrunes Razor is at a place called
The people here are still
Cracked
plagued with
Musk
nightmares.
Fort, Bastion, or Castle, or somewhere, so that's where we're going next. And that's right outside of Falkreath. It's always raining in Falkreath. Oh look, this guy's showing up. Yeah. Guarded by something? Probably.
You're mine.
Oh shit.
I knew I was.
Don't shoot me while I'm getting this, please.
Come on then. Time to end.
Obviously never met you. Otherwise you would be cowering
Your
right now.
death brings me honor.
I have to admit, I'm disappointed.
sit down and work silently over a cup of tea. Nah, I didn't think so.
Come on, Marauder.
Now ain't this
Enjoy your last.
No.
You are so stupid that you don't even know. Oh, that's so sweet of you. Thanks.
Why am I getting shot? Anything else around here?
I cannot rest.
Boom. That's how you take care of business. Oh, we have to actually go inside. Chests around here? Never pass up a chest. I mean, I don't think you even have to kill anybody if you don't want to. I think you can just sneak into the vault. I think the orc he tells you about has the key to that, but if you can lockpick it, it's easier. Since we're on a time crunch to get all of these pieces in one episode, we're just gonna go the direct way. I don't even think there's anybody down here, if I remember right. Lots of traps here, though, is what you have to worry about. See any pressure plates on the floor? There's that rope, though. There's
I
another
don't
rope.
like where this is going.
There's a gate. There's the shards we want. I think you can run out that way, but we won't risk it. And you don't even have to kill a single soul in here. Ooh. Are there people down here now? Well, let's kill them.
Me to kill him to get some beer.
Well, carrying a lot of stuff. Alright. Then let's go. I guess officially we did have to kill people to get in there. Alright, and then back to the Dawnstar Museum. It's dark and spooky. So foggy it really is almost a blind playthrough. Haha.
Be careful.
Don't tell me what to be.
I keep gazing into the Pommel gem. Not a single flaw.
I keep gazing into your eyes. Not a single flaw.
Look at them. The legendary sharpness of a Daedric weapon. Marvelous. And here's your payment for the shards. Finally, all the pieces of Mehrunes' razor are in my hands. It's time I let you in on something. There's a fourth piece, that scabbard in the display case, built to house the razor. And there's more. I know how to put all the pieces together. We just need to take them to Dagon's shrine and contact the Lord of Change directly.
Yeah, it's not finished. I keep forgetting. This sounds like a terrible idea.
You don't want to be a part of history? Fine. I'll be at the shrine if you change your mind.
Wow, it was easy. that's good, because I wanted him to leave, because I plan on breaking in and taking all of this stuff. Oh, he didn't even take the scabbard. Well, that's not a good sign either. I'm gonna just smash I'm just gonna smash myself into here, then. What do you think of that, dude? Oh, I forgot. I already robbed those two. Looking at a little aggression on the broken quest. Alright, let's go meet this guy. Oh god, I forgot. He's not gonna have a quest marker either. But he's gonna be at Mehrunes Shrine. That's easy enough to find on the map. Of course, it's not at all close. What is that different? So we'll just do a quick little run-see. On the length of this video, which I have a feeling is already kind of long, I may decide to edit out this trek. It's so pretty looking at all the different trees in this mod list. Bad guys up here again.
Good. You're here.
This guy.
I'll place the pieces on the altar, and Dagon should speak to us. Good. You're here. I'll place the pieces on the altar, and Dagon should speak to us.
Well, there is an echo. That makes sense.
Try putting your hands on the altar. Maybe Mehrunes Dagon will speak to you.
Okay. This quest is a little too hard.
Yes, I'm listening.
Oh, that was me putting my hands on her.
Yes, let's go.
I think I needed to deal with some ice wraiths while I'm dealing with him. Ow! And a wolf. Come on, man.
Try putting your hands on the altar. Maybe Mehrunes Dagon will speak to you. Wait, don't kill me. There's another way. I can take the pieces back to my museum, seal them in a display case. You get a generous amount of gold, I get to complete my collection, and nobody has to die.
Oh, you're definitely dying. 'Cause you're jipping me out of half of this quest.
Fine. I'm not dying without a fight.
Looks like you are. You're also dying without your head. This was pretty jacked up. Where's my dagger? Where's my elephant? Well, are we gonna go in here and get our asses kicked? Probably.
Are they broken too?
God.
I'm disappointed.
I'm a little disappointed too. It's getting pretty anticlimactic in here. Why this quest was so foobarred. Since I kind of had a jimmy rig edit it through the rest of this, interest in full disclosure, did have to jimmy rig even the beginning of it. Was hoping to just let it kind of play through on its own, but I never did get the quest, so this computer just never really even knew that this quest was going on the whole time. The shards just happened to be there, and then he paid me and accepted it. over the course of those conversations. But he didn't unlock the door to the museum, so I had a console command my way into that. Assassin's chest? Yes, that's good. Into the museum at the beginning of the quest, and then I had a console command my way. Look at that. Amulet of Mehrunes Razor. I just don't have the actual thing, although I'll cancel command myself that too, because this quest is jigging me off. And then I also had a console command myself into this. So just by set staging. So if you run into this problem, this quest name is DA07. And I just used the unlock command to get through the 2 doors that didn't open because this quest was so broken. Oh look, I have an ebony ingot now? Oh good. I can go make my little biome stone. Which is what I'm going to go do at the beginning of the next episode. This episode's too long. Alright. Looks like I got lots of good stuff though. Alright, let's get out of... I think I needed to bring somebody a Danger Heart. I can't remember who. Alright, so ending on a little bit of a lame note here, but all's fair in Bethesda in war. His head is still rolling. I mean, you put up with what you have, and then it's sunk into the snow. That's cool. I mean, you put up with what you have to, because this game is so awesome. Alright, and on that note, see you next time. Hopefully with a quest that's not broken. Bye-bye.